Hey, welcome back to the channel. I've been doing a remakes and comparison video. Today I'm doing one about two favorite sitcoms that I watched that I really enjoyed. The first one is called Malcolm in the Middle. Malcolm in the Middle ran 7 seasons. Yep, actually 7 seasons. The first episode was on my birthday, January 9th. And it had an 8.1 out of 10 IMDb. And 95% people like this series. The first episode was on January 9th of 2000. And it ended on May 14th of 2006. Yeah, on 2006. But anyway, God, I love this show. And I think I love this show because I remember I was raising 3 boys. I have a total of 5 kids altogether, but I had 3 boys that I had custody of for about for 3 or 4 years. And we used to sit down and every Sunday we used to sit down and watch this show. And it's just basically a family of 5. It's just their life, and it was just so good. It had Frankie Muniz. It had Frankie Muniz in it, Bryan Cranston, and Jane McCransmerick or something like that. I can't pronounce some of these people's names. But Bryan Cranston, y'all know who he is. He played in that one series with I forgot the name of that series everybody liked that he played in. I didn't care for it, but anyway, that was I really love that sitcom, and it was a good Sunday sit down, series to watch, and it was a sitcom. It's like I said, it's basically a mom and dad with 3 boys, and God, the predicament, the whole cast was really good. The whole cast was good. Frankie Muniz was the main person, though. He was the main person, but his brothers was funny. He had an older brother that was in military school, and the dad was funny, which is Bryan Cranston, and the mom, she was hilarious. The way she used to yell at those kids, and it was so good. I love the series so much. I mean, I love this series. I fell in love with it right off the bat. I remember when my boys were so little back then, and I remember when we first sat down to watch that first episode together, and then they fell in love with it too. But anyway, yeah, that's on a Fox network again, because Fox network was. They put out some gems to me back in that time. The one that I also fell in love with, which was, like I said, Malcolm in the Middle ran from 2000, and January 9th was the first episode, 2000, and it ended May 14th, 2006. And it ran for 7 seasons. Yep, and I fell in love with it. But when it went off, I was kind of sad because I was like, they did get big. You kind of seen them grow up on the show, and they kind of got big, and it's just like, but I'll tell you what, from start to finish, I liked the whole series. I loved it. But later on, 2006, 3 years later, a show came out that I remember I watched, and I said to myself, oh my God. And I remember telling somebody, I was like, man, I think I found something that reminds me of Malcolm in the Middle, and it was called The Middle. That's all it was called, The Middle. And fell in love with this. I remember the first time I seen The Middle come across this street, and it had corn going down it, and you had it didn't have a theme song. It just said The Middle, and it had a crow making its noise, and then the introduction was just different. And I sit there saying to myself, this, I wonder what this. So I actually sit down. This thing ran for 9 seasons. Yeah, it ran 9 seasons, and the first air date was September 30th of 2009, and the network was ABC. This one was on ABC, and it had a 71% TV guide, and it had 7.6 out of 10 IMDb. So there's no Rotten Tomatoes on Malcolm in the Middle or Rotten Tomatoes on The Middle, because it might be set up in a different rating system. But 91% people liked this sitcom. And yeah, you know, it had Patricia Heaton and Neil Flynn and Charlie McDermott. Those are the ones that I just wrote down. But you know, I love the girl that was the sister. I love the little boy he was real funny. It was such a good show. I really love this. This one was Malcolm in the middle was. I think the middle was just a family of 5. You had the daughter and 2 sons, right? A daughter of 5. Yeah, it was a family of 5. Malcolm in the middle was a family of 6. You had the mom and dad, and they had they had 4 boys. Where this in the middle they had 2 boys and a daughter. But in the middle, the cast was just as even as Malcolm in the Middle. But Malcolm in the Middle, basically, you had Frank Muniz. He was this genius kid, and you know, he would talk sometimes before the show would start, and then it would go into the whatever it was. Where in the middle, it didn't do that. The middle was just, everybody was just, but both these series was funny. And, you know, the mom that played in Malcolm in the Middle, she had a couple of guest appearances in this, Jane Karazmarek is her name. She had a guest appearance on, I wish I could pronounce her last name, but I can't, sorry. But anyway, the woman that played the mom in Malcolm in the Middle, she had a guest appearance in the middle a couple times. I remember when I seen her in there, I said, oh man, that's the woman from Malcolm in the Middle. And it's so cool because both these were so similar to me. They were so similar to me, and I thoroughly enjoyed them. And this had 9 seasons, the middle did, where Malcolm in the Middle only had 7 seasons, but the middle had 9 seasons. And I watched all of them. And I still watch these today. Matter of fact, Malcolm in the Middle is on Hulu, and the middle is on HBO Max. So I have fond memories of Malcolm in the Middle because that's when I was taking care of my 3 boys, and we sit down, we used to watch that. So when I watch Malcolm in the Middle, I always think about that time I had with my 3 little boys. When I watch the middle, I always think about Malcolm in the Middle because it brings back memories when I first seen the series of Malcolm in the Middle when they was going to do a premiere of it. And I remember saying, I think that's going to be good. And it was. But then the middle, when I seen the premiere of the middle, I was like, I didn't see a premiere of the middle, matter of fact. Pardon. I actually seen where the middle had come on, and I looked at it, and I seen that middle come across the screen, and then that, doom, doom, doom. And then I was like, what is this? And then the mom would say something, and then it would go into the series. And I remember watching it, and I was like, what's this remind? This reminds me of Malcolm in the Middle. I remember saying that. So, anyway, you guys, I love these 2 sitcoms, and they're near and dear to my heart. And like I said, you can watch the middle on HBO Max. You can watch Malcolm in the Middle on Hulu. So anyway, God bless. Take care, and those are my video comparisons, and I compare these 2 together, and I love both of them. Which one do I prefer? I don't know. Probably Malcolm in the Middle, because I remember my boys, but I love both of them. God bless, take care. We'll catch you next video. We'll see you.